born in the 2000s weird, but getting to see, I feel like that would be a cool experience to for younger people to see OG Spider-Man movies like the in the theaters, because they were. I remember like the first. It's one of my first memories actually. Seeing Spider-Man in like 2002 in theaters with my dad. It was.
Oh, you saw it in theaters?
Yeah, bro.
I don't even think I saw it in theaters, bro. I just got the VHS. So,
dude, that was one of my like
DVD
core memories of movies like that. That was one of those moments I remember like, oh man, this is. I love going to the movies. My wife doesn't because she likes to pause and we can catch up on what we lost on. But I love the theater. I love the sound effects, the large screen, being able to like the smell of the popcorn, and then just seeing a good movie in theaters, and seeing Spider-Man like as I had to be what, 6 when I was when it came out.
It came out in 02. It came out in 02. So
yeah, I was like 6 years old. Seeing that in theaters, bro, that was one of the coolest things I can remember as a kid, and that's when I became a Spider-Man fan, and almost 20 years later, or over 20 years later, I'm still a fan.
Spider-Man is definitely one of my favorite superheroes, and this whole event kicks off on April 15th, and it's gonna be live in theaters, and then every Monday after that, there's gonna be a different Spider-Man movie. So of course, I'm gonna start out with the original OG Toby, Spider-Man 1, then 2, then 3, then going to Andrew, and then Tom. So if you're a Spider-Man fan, this is definitely what you probably want to look for and get into. So it's real cool. Speaking of that, I am looking forward to, we kind of addressed a little bit in our cold question, but the potential for Spider-Man 4 with Sam Raimi. Sam responded recently saying that they didn't start on it yet, but there are so many rumors out there that it's got to be a thing at this point. Spider-Man 4 is coming.
You made me think. I actually did see something about Sam Raimi, but it wasn't even. It has to do with a lot of Spider-Man stuff, obviously, but I think there is something that works, bro. I really do. With him, you know, the Avengers are leading up to this Secret Wars era, and multiverse has been a big theme. Obviously, we saw the return of OG Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man in No Way Home, and now we've seen the multiverse kind of expand with a lot of the Marvel content, whether it's in Loki or WandaVision and Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which Sam Raimi did direct. So I feel like there's a lot of potential to bring him back into the fold, to either, because I think they're eyeing him for not multiverse, Secret Wars, which will be aspects of the multiverse, or, you know, I've also heard about the Spider-Man 4 with Toby.
Yeah.
I think either way, if we bring him back, if Sam Raimi is able to come back and direct some sort of film with Marvel, they can make a hit for sure. And bringing Toby back, it would be like a fever dream.
And Kirsten Dunst, gotta bring that whole core. So I don't even know. Like, it's kind of what you said. I don't even know what the storyline would be. And this is gonna be definitely an older Spider-Man. But Toby, he did well in No Way Home. It was good, and so like it wasn't really awkward or anything like that. So I think it'll definitely work out. And the overwhelming fan response shows that the support is still out there. And I wouldn't mind seeing the Andrew one either. So I don't know. We'll see what happens though.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with that.
I definitely want to see what goes on, and even if he were involved in Tom Holland's like next chapter, I think it would be cool. I think he could still like use some of his like previous Spider-Man work and make it even like cooler with everything that they've done with Tom Holland's Spider-Man so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, man. And we talked about X-Men 97 before and how it had overwhelming fan response, but I think it drew almost like what, about 5 million views or something like that on Disney Plus when it debuted.
yeah.
So that led us to thinking about, okay, could 90's Spider-Man, the TV show, come back? And that's also rumors about that now as well. Now, me personally, 90's Spider-Man was my show, bro. that was my show. And it always sucked how it ended.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if y'all remember, bro. Because it really left off on a cliffhanger. And we never got the resolution to nothing. So, with that being said, it really does deserve a reboot or continuation, as you will. Because I need to know what happened, bro. Because they left that cliffhanger was rough. I don't know if y'all remember. I don't know if I'm gonna. I guess it don't matter if we spoil it. I don't know. But
It's
do you
30
remember what
years
happened
old.
at the end? It's super long. Do you remember what happened at the end?
I know exactly what happened, and I know exactly where we're supposed to go in the next season that didn't get made. I know exactly what's going on. I'm same as you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the 90s Spider-Man animated series is, along with, like I said, me watching Spider-Man in theaters as a kid for the first time with Toby. That show was literally the one of the founding pieces of my childhood with comics, with comic book characters. That show was probably one of the greatest cartoons I've ever watched. And the same way X-Men, like Marvel to me would be remiss to not take this opportunity to make the show. Like, you've seen it work literally with the X-Men, with the 90s cartoon, and if you do the same thing, same formula, bring the original cast back,
I gotta have Christopher, man.
You got to.
You gotta have Christopher, bro. Come on.
Got to. I know he will be open to it because he's done other stuff in Marvel and other Spider.
He has. And the Spider-Man shows, yeah, he has.
They have, if they got to do it, they honestly they would be missing out on money just not doing it, to me. And especially now with like the animation style and how advanced tech is, they can make that show. It was already, like, to me, it was pretty great for its time. But if they were to redo it right now with this, like, just continue the story where it left off, literally.
Yeah.
Do some new animation like they did with X-Men, perfect. Bring the original cast back, perfect. It's a hit. I'll never.
That gonna be a hit, bro. I'm gonna watch that.
I'm telling you,
as soon as it comes out.
Easy money, and they could fold in. There's so many layers and like all this. Like we've been talking about the multiverse stuff. They could even throw in other characters from everywhere with how the show ended. If you think about it,
yeah, they could.
They literally could do. The potential is there for so much. Yeah. Marvel, if you're listening, bring the Spider-Man, 90s Spider-Man cartoon back and do a whole continuation like you did with X-Men 97. Yep. The fans, we want it. We need it. And I'm the fans. I need it. So
yeah, they can bring all that back. And they could probably to have their own little universe as well. Just in the 90s, bro.
Literally.
They could. Because Spider-Man, I ain't gonna lie, he kind of opened the door for all that. Because they had so many different. Because they had Daredevil featured for a significant storyline. Blade was featured as a significant storyline. Of course, they did a crossover with X-Men. Everybody know about that one. But he gonna do it.
To me, like it's so funny, bro. It's like when we think about DC and Batman is like the centerpiece of their universe.
Oh yeah,
that's Spider-Man. And obviously, in recent history, we've seen the Avengers and Iron Man and Thor, Captain America, etc. But Spider-Man is really that guy in Marvel.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's definitely true.
He could really anchor and really really lock in right now. They got to take advantage of the opportunity, bro. I hope they do.
I hope so. It'll be so nice.
Someone should.
They did. I think also while we're on this topic too, there was something. Yeah, there's another Spider-Man series being developed for Amazon Prime.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll see what that's gonna be like. And the writers for Smallville are making it.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's something else that's coming up. So we'll see. That's also in the works too. But I'm so excited for a potential 90s Spider-Man. Because we see reiterations of Spider-Man all the time in TV shows and stuff like that. But 90s is one of my favorites. Spectacular was one of my favorites for sure.
Oh, dude.
Spectacular. I ain't gonna lie. All right, hold up. If I had to rank it, Spectacular Spider-Man was some, bruh. Josh Keaton did his thing, but like, I like how they took it because, oh wait, man, I don't know. That'll probably be discussed for another day though, because like, dang, I don't know why I would say would be the best one. Because 90s Spider-Man got the nostalgia element for me, but if I'm looking just at strictly plot and everything,
yeah,
Spectacular probably got it over 90s. Those 90s did some good stuff too, but
yeah. Even and it's no like, as we're talking about these shows, we're obviously big fans of the 90s Spider-Man animated series, but like you said, Spectacular was pretty good. Another one like the recent Marvel iteration, Marvel Spider-Man.
Yeah,
it was good.
I see some episodes of that. I was like, I like how they did some things.
It was good to me too. So it's no like slack in any of the other shows.
No. Well,
like thinking about it,
the one that was trash was what was it? It was one. It came out right after Spider-Man the 90s. It was in
Unlimited.
Space. Yeah, that. Now that was trash.
It was
trash, man.
They tried some stuff and it just didn't
work.
Didn't fit at the time.
Animation wise, it looked really good. Animation wise, but just no.
It was some confusing stories and just
considering how the 90s left off. Then you want to do this. It's like, yeah.
They didn't
Ultimate,
plan it out the best to me for that one, but
Ultimate Spider-Man was okay.
I didn't really watch that one. I tried to. I recently, like maybe a few months ago, I tried to get into it, and it just didn't hit for me.
Gotcha. It was okay.
Yeah.
It was just not on the level of those other ones. And there's this. The last one I want to mention was there's this MTV Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
computer animation.
Oh yeah, 3D.
Yes, 3D.
3D just came out at that time.
It did. I want to shout them out too because I remember I watched that show. They only had like maybe 1 or 2 seasons, so
yeah.
Give them props for that. So
fair,
yeah, man. Look forward to these new iterations of Spider-Man, though, man. And hopefully bring back the 90s show. Come on with it.
I hope so.